They each have a title this swing. Kyle Troop.
It's been a while.
Tommy Jones.
To have two of these in the States, 3 overall.
Ronnie Russell. Thank you. And Bill O'Neill. Added wild card Jason Belmonte. And you have an incredible field looking to become the king of the swing on CBS Sports Network right now. This is it, bowling fans, the conclusion of the 2015 PBA Summer Swing on CBS Sports Network. We wrap up this great series of shows with the King of the Swing. 5 of the world's best bowlers compete for big prize money from Oklahoma City. Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to OKC's. We wrap up the Summer Swing on CBS Sports Network. Dave Ryan alongside Randy Peterson, PBA Hall of Famer. And Randy, we watched a month's worth of great Summer Swing events. What have you taken out of it so far?
Well, Dave, you know, the theme for me throughout the Summer Swing has been variety, and this has been created by the uniquely different oil patterns. We've seen so many different styles. We've seen some old veterans in Walter A. Williams Jr. and Norm Duke. The boys of summer were back once again flexing their muscles. I'm talking about players like Tommy Jones, Bill O'Neill, and Jason Belmonte. And we even had a first-time winner in Kyle Troop. It's truly been a mixed bowling bag of talent and characters.
Compilation of greatness. To wrap up the Summer Swing today, step ladder bracket. The format, King of the Swing. The wild card, yeah, he's the world's best. Jason Belmonte, Troop, Russell, Jones, all trying to climb the ladder to catch Bill O'Neill, our top seed. Ready for bowling from Oklahoma City. What a way to start with the favorite to win his 3rd PBA Player of the Year, Jason Belmonte. Left lane. Late hit, 2-pin, down it goes. A strike for Belmonte.
Can't remember the last time we had an opening match that featured two-handed bowlers not using their thumb. Kyle Troop stepping up, and boy, I'll tell you what, that hair really ties the room together.
Fro Nation. Comes in way high. 3-6 up for Kyle Troop, the youngster, just outside Charlotte, North Carolina, Taylorsville.
A little tight around that 4th arrow. Kyle Troop breaks up the split, just leaving the 3-6.
Whoa, he just whiffed. He knew on the approach he had trouble there and completely missed both.
He actually looks injured. Grimacing as he grabs his left knee.
Right next to the ball return. Looking for that pocket. Late hit on number 2. Down it goes. And there's that smile we saw on the Summer Swing, although the knee hurts clearly. He'll take his seat, rested.
It's a device that's similar to what's called a chopar. It actually tries to lock in the patella tendon.
Back to Belmo. Help on number 10. And a great start for the world's top-ranked player.
Well, if you're wondering why the players are using different bowling balls and playing different lines, it's because they're bowling on two completely different oil patterns.
Australian sensation has another. And he is rocking and rolling to begin this match.
See how the knee holds up on this left lane. Or excuse me, on this right lane for Kyle Troup.
Shot, 10-pin.
Well, it didn't seem to affect him on that shot, but let's see what happens on the spare shot here.
Little grimace there as he planted that left knee. Interesting format here with two different lane patterns.
The shortest of the named animal patterns on the left lane, the wolf at 32 feet, and the longest pattern, the badger, on the right lane at 52 feet. The players will play out on the left lane, and they'll play the middle part of the lane on the right lane. Again, the wolf pattern, left lane, Kyle Troup won in dramatic fashion.
Right, it still doesn't even face up. Get out of here.
First time ever on television for the young man, and he comes through on a pattern that he said he could win on.
Early struggles continue for the youngster. He was so unflappable to begin the PBA Summer Swing here in Oklahoma City. First career win on his first career TV show. Now against the top-ranked player in the world, he is in a massive hole. Ring at 10.
Interesting that Belmonte's playing that far right on the right lane, the badger, at 52 feet. Most of the players that we watched have success on that lane played right around third, fourth arrow, but he's piping it straight up first arrow.
Whoa. Open frame for Belmonte.
Now, a lot of open frames.
Can I get a
here
rear
early.
rack? Thanks, John. Cheers, mate.
3 open frames, 3 missed spares, and we're only through frame 4. Take a look at the PBA Summer Swing points. Jason Belmonte in the 3rd spot.
Got here by the wild card route. That's a lot better in the left lane. All 10 down for Belmonte. Regroups, takes the re-rack. Could use that re-rack just to refocus a bit after the open.
Agreed. Again, once again, though, from that last graphic, the Summer Series being dominated by Bill O'Neill.
2 years in a row. On the PBA Tour title and the King of the Swing a year ago.
And our #1 seed today.
High flush.
Seems
Great
to be
shot for Troup.
Seems to be less painful when he throws a strike shot. Sprays some hand cleaner on his hands.
Our Columbia 300 fun fact. 8 different countries represented in this year's swing. Of course, Australia in our event here today, and good old USA.
And now you have to do a dialect from each country. Go.
Ready to go. Andres Gomez from Colombia, 2 appearances. No titles for Andres. Three, 6-10, 7-pin count there for Kyle on the left lane. So hard to recover from such a disastrous start.
And really struggling on the pattern he won on. Through the nose in the 6th, light in the 4th. 1 strike in the 2nd.
Well, that knee's really hurting him. And another open frame. 3-pin still up. Kyle Troup struggling with the knee, with his game right now against the top-ranked player in the world, Jason Belmonte. The two-hander from down under. He's got himself a big lead. 5th all-time appearance. PBA Tour history in the state of Oklahoma. 5 majors have been contested here. 2nd straight year at Grand Casino Hotel has hosted this great summer swing event for us on CBS Sports Network. Kyle Troup bothered by a twisted left knee. And 3 open frames. Belmonte strikes on the right lane. Time for Randy at this week's Track Tech Talk.
Yeah, we talk about the opening match featuring 2 two-handers, but their styles couldn't be more different. Look at how far back on the approach Kyle Troup starts and where Belmonte starts. Kyle Troup, modified 4-step approach, Belmonte 5, but look at the huge difference at the foul line. One thing is the same, lots of power and speed.
So interesting with the different oil patterns, something you rarely see. This to go up by 65.
2-4-5-8, the bucket.
Got the bucket.
Now this one's not going to be fun.
2-4-5-8 to cover. But still, he's got reason to smile with this big advantage.
Should be interesting.
Covers.
Wow. Look at how much that plastic ball hooked into that spare.
This guy's great.
Normally you don't see a plastic ball curve on our tour, but on 32 feet, there's some movement there in the back part of the lane.
Bad knee and all. Troup gutting it out. High flush strike. That's a great shot for Kyle Troup. Started the swing with his win. Dad Guppy, an 8-time PBA Tour titleist himself, as we see the Arsenal.
Rebel Tank on the left lane, Primal Rage remix on the right lane.
Guppy was here.
Actually,
so emotional, wasn't it?
It was. Actually, I think he's changing balls now on the left lane.
Flirts with the channel. 8-pin stands. Could have been a lot worse. One of the big highlights of the swing, watching Guppy. Brother Tyler. Mom Sherry here celebrating Kyle's first ever title. You can tell he's in a lot of pain. Does convert this time.
He's too young to be having knee issues. Coming from a guy who's had 3 knee surgeries on his left knee from the sport of bowling, it's not a good sign when you're 23 years old and you're already having some knee issues. This is what makes him so scary. Even though he's got the big...
I'm actually thinking about using the plastic going further right, because that urethane now has forced me too far left and it's bailing on the back unless I slow down, but I'm scared to slow down, so... Yeah.
He's actually thinking about going to a plastic ball on this left lane. That's what he was talking to Tour Rep Tim Mack with, or about. and he's actually going to do that. But this is what's so scary about Jason Belmonte with that high rev rate. We've seen him hook the entire lane, but he can also throw it really straight.
Versatility, such a key. Whoa. So they have been all together there.
He's got such a big lead, and
Maybe not.
that was an experimental
that.
shot there in the 9th frame. It's the last shot he's
it's
going
all
to
right.
get
I
on
think
that
that'll-
lane.
I think that'll work.
This kind of lead, he certainly will advance up the ladder. Trying to win the king of the swing here.
Just double checking the score. He's going to try to throw another strike ball with this.
Doesn't cover this time, 4 up and an open frame late for Belmonte.
That's what I'm looking for, though. I wanted to. Yeah, but you don't think that's the right play?
That's okay. I didn't know if you could go one back right with your urethane and make it face up a little bit. It's not going to occur.
I disagree.
Okay, we'll go with that.
Players don't always take the advice of a tour rep. High flush strike there. Good looking ball from Troop. Late going. Something to smile about.
Listen, what a great young man. I was friends with his father, and still friends with his father. Traveled with his dad on tour, and I've got a new nickname for Kyle Troop. From this day forward, his new nickname is The Dude.
I like that. Mark it down. It's got to hurry, and late to the 2.
There we go.
Hashtag FroFish, hashtag FroNation. Shot from Kyle certainly qualifies as our Barbasol close shave of the day, Randy.
A lot of pin action here, 2-pin standing. And down she goes for a nice little double to end this game for Kyle. I'd like to see him strike out. If he does, Belmonte would need 2 pins in the 10th frame to win.
Which he does. There comes the pick. The Dude.
The Dude
I like this guy.
with the pick.
Having fun. Little flamboyance out there. That's good stuff. Fear the Fro.
Hey, he's a very likable young man.
Been fun to meet him this year and watch him win his first title. Nice finish for the young guy. Completely the old school Partridge Family theme strike song. Going back to the 70s, way before he was born.
Thank you, Kyle, for the entertainment.
Waiting for Jason Belmonte. He'll climb the ladder.
Certainly haven't got the.
Ronnie Russell. As Belmonte does his best with that pick. Having a little fun here in Oklahoma City. Reason to smile for Belmo. He advances. Belmo, Jason Belmonte having a little fun. FroNation, Kyle Troop. 201-182. He advances. Climb in the step ladder. Randy Peterson laneside, joined by Chad Matthews, Director of Marketing for Oklahoma's Grand Casino Hotel and Resort. Randy.
Hey, thanks, Rhino. Chad, first of all, on behalf of CBS Sports Network and the PBA Tour, I want to thank you for your great hospitality in hosting this wonderful event. Now, we spoke a little bit earlier, and you said this was your first ever PBA event. What's impressed you the most about watching the greatest bowlers in the world?
Just the talent and skill to be able to do what they do on these lanes. I know from my own personal experience bowling, I can't do that sort of thing on accident, let alone to see them do it on purpose time after time. It's been really impressive, the whole event, all of the staff from CBS Sports and the PBA, all the people here at the Grand working together to pull this off. It's been amazing.
Who's your favorite?
I'm a Kyle Troop fan, actually. I guess he's the up-and-coming young type of a star, and he really made an impression on me, so he's got a new fan.
Chad, thanks very much for having us, and let's get back to some more action.
Absolutely, thank you. Good to have you.
Russell Belmonte, guys, coming up next. Should be a great match. Summer swing continues. Plenty of fans for Kyle Troop. His day is done. Not the case for Jason Belmonte, the world's #1. in action again next.